Hey there, everyone. Meteorologist Johnny Lively. Thanks for tuning in to the Tuesday morning show sponsored by HB Neal Construction. We look over towards the Tamco live Doppler radar. There is not much going on this morning. It is awfully quiet. It is muggy. You can see a little bit, I don't even want to call it a shower, maybe some light drizzle just south of Galveston. This might make its way into Houston later on this morning into the afternoon hours, but mostly dry conditions is what we're going to see throughout the day today, thanks to both of our sponsors, HB Neal Construction and Tamco, showing us what's going on the Doppler radar this morning. If we look at the Tamco Hellguard, you can see the satellite and radar is pretty much awfully quiet across the state of Texas. You can see some clouds over there towards the West Texas area. That dry line is going to be setting up over San Angelo later on this afternoon. That's where we're going to see some strong storms from Del Rio all the way up into parts of central Texas, getting into Oklahoma later this afternoon. That's going to be something we'll show here in just a minute. But it is awfully warm across the United States. Look at that warm sector all the way up into Chicago and Detroit. That's what's going to help fire up some of these strong to severe storms later on this afternoon and evening. Some pretty strong, large hail and tornadoes possible over there in Iowa later on this afternoon and evening. And again, we'll be watching for those storms in West Texas into Abilene later on this afternoon along that dry line. None of that is an issue for us here locally. Thanks to Do Good Credit Union, we can just see how warm it is across the country. But you do have some of the country over there towards the northwest. It's in the 20s and 30s, even the 40s over there in Denver. So we do have some cold air, just not here locally. It is currently into the upper 60s to low 70s across the board, thanks to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services. Houston at 71, Beaumont at 69, Lake Charles 64, down towards the coast is already into the 70s. Some areas like Holly Beach is almost close to that 75-degree mark. A really nice day today, sponsored by Modern Concrete Material. Can't get any better. A lot of stuff that we can get done outdoors, whether it's construction or sports or anything school-wise, anything outdoors looks really great. We'll have the clouds, there's no doubt about it. Temperatures getting into the low 80s by the lunchtime hours, and then some areas will get into the mid to upper 80s later on this afternoon. But other than that, really nice Tuesday is in store for us. Rain-wise, I think we're going to get a lot of things done outdoors the rest of the week. Tomorrow, we'll see a chance for some passing showers, 5 to 10% coverage, thanks to our sponsor of Do Good. But we've got a cold front that's going to be moving in on Saturday this weekend, which brings 40% coverage, and then just some lingering showers is what we're expecting early Sunday morning, a little bit on Monday as well, too. But mostly dry the rest of the week. We've got the drought ongoing. We just don't have any beneficial rain, and what's coming in on Saturday doesn't look very beneficial as well. But hey, at this point, we'll take anything that we can get. There's no doubt about it. Here's our futurecast for today. Any showers that we have, I mean, we might see one small, lonely shower go through the Houston region, but a lot of it's going to be more towards the Austin and College Station region, and we'll show a wide view in just a second. But lots of flow coming out of the south-southeast today. We're going to have the clouds. Again, a passing shower is possible towards Houston, but we're going to be mostly dry throughout Houston, Beaumont, and Lake Charles. And that's really kind of be the biggest thing that we see. Temperatures getting into the 80s down towards the coast, staying to the 70s, thanks to our sponsor of Switch Electric. And then overnight tonight, we'll watch for the potential for some fog along the coastal regions. But really what we've been seeing is that the winds have kept the fog not being too big of a concern, because it's definitely warm. We've got the humidity and the moisture. It's definitely a foggy-like season, but the winds are keeping the fog definitely not a concern for us as at all. If we widen out, we can see there's a risk for some strong to severe storms from parts of Del Rio getting into central Texas into Oklahoma later this afternoon, right along that dry line. Go further up to the north, you can see that orange shaded region. That's up there in Iowa. Large hail. We're talking very large hail, and the chance for some tornadoes, some of which could be strong. EF2, EF3 can be possible in this region. You've got some strong wind energy. You've got some very strong cape. All of this is kind of going together. This is what we call somewhat of a triple point going through the Iowa region. So all of this is combined together, and then you'll see the stretches all the way from Del Rio all the way into the Iowa region, but nothing for us here locally. Look at all those isolated to scattered storms, especially really scattered over there in Oklahoma. Large hail, damaging winds, even an isolated tornado threat, and then up there towards Iowa, this more of a, I wouldn't say clustered, but it's more of these separate storms. And now instead of it being a line, these are separate storms. And so that's what we'll have to watch for, some large hail and some strong tornadoes later this afternoon into the evening time hours. But once we get into Wednesday, you see that this continues to move eastward, but the same general regions and parts of Oklahoma getting up into Iowa near Chicago will once again have another round of strong to severe storms, large hail, damaging winds, and even isolated tornadoes. A concern on Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening once again. But here locally in southeast Texas, southwest Louisiana, none of this is a problem for us. This will be well west of our area. area and well north of our area. There is no severe weather expected at all. We zoom out and look at the rainfall totals. Del Rio, parts of Abilene, really we get into central and eastern Oklahoma. That's where all the rain is going to be the rest of the week. Just a chance for maybe some isolated showers at best for us. We are dry. We need the rain. We're just not getting it. Afternoon high temperatures today, we're going to get into the low 80s for several areas, but you're going to see some get into the mid to even the upper 80s. It's going to be a warm day today. Down towards the coast will remain in the 70s, mid 70s, getting up to the upper 70s. Thanks to our sponsor of Silsby Ford, Get You One. And overnight tonight, very similar what we've seen the last couple of nights, really the last couple of weeks. It's going to be warm and muggy, mid 60s, a lot of areas in the upper 60s, already going to stay really in the 70s. Won't even likely get out of the 70s. Here we are for the 7-day forecast for Southeast Texas. Breezy conditions in the next 7 days. It's going to be dry the rest of the week. Temperatures sneaking into the mid to upper 80s throughout the region. And then we've got a big change coming in on Saturday. Cold front bringing 40% coverage, but then it's going to bring in that drier air. Temperatures drop down into the 70s, low 70s on Monday, and those overnight lows will get down likely into the low to mid 50s Sunday and Monday. Southwest Louisiana, same thing. Breezy conditions. Our best chance of rain comes in on Saturday, and even then it's not too good. We just don't have a great moisture return. We'll keep watching it. But after that cold front pushes through, look at those afternoon high temperatures in the 70s, even likely into the upper 60s coming in on Monday, and those overnight lows back into the 50s. A really nice weekend, especially Sunday and into Monday of next week looks really good. Good time to go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. You won't be able to find it if I talk like that, but it's free in the Google Store and the App Store as well, too. It will keep you updated 24/7 no matter where you are. Even if you aren't in our coverage zone, say you're in Oklahoma and Iowa and you want to risk, or you've got a risk of severe weather and you want to be able to stay up to date, download this free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. It will keep you updated no matter where you are. Mostly dry today. Temperatures into the low 80s. Several areas, though, going to get into the mid to upper 80s. Down towards the coast will remain in the 70s. That's it for the Tuesday morning show. Thank you all once again for tuning in to Gulf Coast Weather Solutions. We'll have more updates throughout the day today, especially our 7-day forecast will be later on this afternoon with Mr. Lucas, and then he will have his evening video later this evening. And again, if you haven't yet, please go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. But other than that, have a wonderful Tuesday. I will see y'all again on Wednesday morning.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by.
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.